It's a tough feeling that our guys went out and played. And look at us on defense. We can't give up the big plays, especially the bombs we got thrown up overhead. But we continue to play hard, and the guys, we got it down to the end. Just needed to get the fumble, where the ball rolled. Needed to get the fumble there. But we got 7 games left. I told our players that we got 7 left. We just got to continue to work and get better, and we need to go get them. I mean, it's no reason why we can't.
All right, questions? Just, raise your hand and we'll get a microphone over to you.
Coach Strong, first week, Colin plays on the defense. How would you assess overall any improvements that you felt like your unit made?
Well, we lost the game, so there wasn't no improvement at all. And gave up 45 points, and we just can't give up the plays on defense. You looked at the play right there before half. We're playing very well, then we give up a big play there right before half, and then they come back out the start of the third quarter, and I think they scored on 3 straight drives. And it was, one was a double move, the other one where we stopped, ball thrown in the air, we lose the football. But, it's all about, we knew they were going to run the ball, had to go in to go stop the run, but we didn't want to give up the big bombs that we gave up.
Right behind you.
Charlie, winning this game can give a coach at Texas or OU a lot of grace with its fan base and its administration. How badly do you think you were in need of that grace going into this game?
Oh, I need them all, so I don't know. You go out and you want to win every game, and it's the attitude that I have. It's, it's OU, whomever it is. My goal is go win every game.
Charlie, to your point, you said, the guys continue to play hard. How difficult does that make it that despite the effort seemingly being there continues to be breakdowns?
That's what's hard. When you look at the breakdowns and you see us just continuously make them, and when you look at big plays that you give up, and those are plays that end up for touchdowns. Because I always look, and if they drive the ball, it's going to be hard for them to score because at some point the offense will make a mistake. But you can't give them the plays. You can't allow them to just throw the ball up over your head.
Charlie, when you go home and you process this game, how much is it going to bother you, to get 4 turnovers and only have 3 points to show for it?
Well, you look at us on offense. I know we got the only 3, but still, it was really tight there in the beginning. Their defense was playing well. Our defense was playing well. And I think when we got the turnovers there early, and then I told them, start the second half, I said, we need to go get some more turnovers because I felt like our offense was coming down and they were clicking. And if I could just get the ball back to them. The one that hurt, was a minute and 40 left there in the game, and the quarterback fumbles the ball. And they said, wow, we just get that one, have its chance.
Go ahead, Dave.
Dylan, defensively, what problems was Westbrook giving you guys, and why do you think you guys weren't able to stop him today?
Probably just busted coverages. I know that's been said before, but we're just not finding a way to, get our assignments and execute those. I thought everyone played hard. I thought we did a good job in the first half of shutting him down and forcing some turnovers, but just late in the game, just defensive breakdowns, we just let him run free, and when we knew he was the guy to stop, we just didn't get that done.
Shane had a throw early in the game, deep throw to John Burt, overshot him. What happened on that play, and why weren't you able to connect on it?
Just bad execution. John Burt, it was a good play call. John Burt got open, really open, just got to throw the ball and execute, do things right, and give it to him.
Dylan, can you talk about the week defensively? Practices, everything. What is this just going to take a little time with Charlie taking over the defense and Vance coaching the secondary? Just describe the changes and if you think things got, obviously the result wasn't what you wanted, but did things get any better?
Absolutely. I think Coach Bedford and Coach Strong are doing a great job as far as, the scheme we're doing on defense and kind of how we felt, how we were prepared going into the game. I think, we sat there at halftime and we had not seen one play that we hadn't looked at on film and that we hadn't walked through or practiced through or took a rep in. And We knew what they were doing the whole game. We just, just mental breakdowns. I think everyone was playing with effort, and no one was just kind of out there loafing. But, like I said, the game was 80% mental, so you got to always be thinking out there and just kind of know how they're going to try and attack you.
Charlie, taking over the defense, coming into today, you mentioned not wanting to give up the long balls, but what did you want to change schematically, or what did you want to do specifically coming into today differently?
Well, you just got to work on it, and then it's got to happen in practice, and you just got to throw deep balls. And you look at the one right before half. You get the quarterback and he's scrambling around, and then you just can't lose your eyes. They look back and quarterback is scrambling, then he lets one go. And we said that's his whole game. I said that what Baker will do is he's going to wait, he's going to scramble, and as soon as the guy comes open, he's going to let it fly. And then the one down our sideline, we kind of froze, the DB froze, and he kind of stopped, and then the ball was coming, and he said, I thought I heard somebody yell, run. I said, no, you're playing man, you don't lose your eyes, just cover your guy. And then they hit us on the slant. They took one vertical, and they brought two right behind him on the slant, and then he just hit, went right down the hash. But it's something that can be corrected. You just got to continue to work on it and just throw deep balls, just deep ball after deep ball. And guys just got to get focused and locked in. But, we got to do a better job of coaching it.
Charlie, how difficult is it to actually change things in 6 days or 7 days that you had, and especially in this league with the scoring the way it is this just the way it is, or is there a way to get these scores down?
Well, you can get them down, Bob, because if you look at the first half, if you don't give the score right before half, they get 7. And then the start of the third quarter is just more of, hey, just you guys are in position, just cover your guys. Just, you know who you got, and just making sure that, hey, just lock down, don't have a mental breakdown, just stay on top of your guy.
Coach, you guys have the game in hand here, or at least close to it until that last drive of them. 8 minutes off the clock. You needed to get the ball back. You couldn't stop them defensively. What was the deal there?
Well, they had three. I want to say, Steve, they had 3 or 4 third downs, and then the one time we brought pressure, and then he gets out of it and hit the guy right there in the middle. Then another time he slipped it back out of the backfield and hit the guy out in the flat. And what they were going to do, they were going to control the clock because they were going to run it. And then when they get to third down, they're going to find a way, because it ended up being just short yardage, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and they was able to convert those short. The 3 to 4s, but we just got to, when we make those calls, we came with our money package, and we just got to be able to convert.
Let's go here. He's got the microphone.
Coach, in this game, there were some drop passes. There were guys the DBs sometimes would freeze when the ball was going on top, and just a lot of mental errors. What more, can you guys do as a staff, at this point?
You just got to look at it and just got to keep coaching them and work, because when and there's no excuse, what youth they are, whether they're senior, junior, whatever. There were some drop balls, but it's just looking the ball in as far as just covering guys, not losing your eyes, and just making sure you just stay fundamentally sound. It's just fundamentals, and we got to continue to work on them.
Coach, you guys keep talking about all the mental breakdowns. Is it the same guys making them, and if so, why are they still out there?
No, because what I did, John, if a guy made him, he was sitting for a while, so you didn't continue. Got the chance to just see it, the same person. But we have enough rotation in the secondary and enough rotation at wide receiver and running backs at all those skill positions where when a guy does have a breakdown, you can sit him for a while, let him think about it, put another guy in. But it's all about where you just continue to just coach them, and you got to coach during the game and just make sure that they stay locked in and they stay glued into the game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Charlie, I know some great quarterbacks have come through and played in this game. How do you think your freshman did today?
Well, I always think that when he goes out there and he has the right preparation where he's into every game and he's going to make the throws. And if you look at it, look at the big throw down the sideline where 8 makes that unbelievable catch, but the ball is laid out there for him. Duvernay. And sometimes with Duvernay, you don't know how far you can throw it because he can run and go get it, and we saw that today. But he's able to make the throws, get us in the right plays, and the only thing he's done is just gotten better just week in and week out. He's continued to develop and grow and is really an outstanding quarterback.
Deontay and Shane, what needs to be the mindset of this team? You know, obviously 3 losses in a row can get everybody down. How do you, what needs to be the mindset?
We just got to approach practice harder. I feel like we went out there and we practiced hard this week, but I mean we can always be better. We gotta go out there and we just come together as a team and fight. You know, at the end of the game, I tried to, make some plays for us, but I mean I didn't feel like I did well at the beginning of the game. So, we all got to play a full game, and we can't have the mistakes that we had.
Yeah, D hit it. We just got to play better all 4 quarters. First half we were slow. We didn't execute like we wanted to. Second half we played a good game, but we just have to play all 4 quarters and just go through the week and have great preparation every day. Can't take a day off and just go into the game and try our hardest and then try to execute.
Charlie, you said on Monday it wasn't desperate times yet. Now you said you need them all. Does it feel like the desperation is there at this point? Do you need to win out the rest of the year?
No, I want to win out because the players put so much into it, and I want success for them more than anything. I want success for our seniors, and when you see how hard they work, and then you look at the day and how hard they went out, and then just didn't play for 60 minutes. But when you play for 60 minutes, then good things are going to happen for you. But we just got to continue to work, and it's not desperate. You want to win. You can't lose 3 games in a row, but we just got to, continue to work hard. The guys, we had a few guys to stand up, in the locker room while ago and had something to say. But it's always good when you know that the players now are feeling it.
We have time for 2 more questions for the players, please.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to follow
Go
up
ahead.
on what Mike is asking, Coach. I mean, with 7 games left, is this team, it just is what it is? It's going to score a lot of points, but it's just going to give up a lot of points too?
No, I think that defensively you can get better, and if you look at it, and Brian, if you just look at the plays that we gave up, and I always say on defense, make them drive the ball, which I've said over and over, but you can't get home runs thrown over your head. One's a 47-yard reception, another big reception, and those is what hurt you, and they end up hurting the team because now, our offense goes and scores, and then boom, they come right back 3 plays and they score. And you don't want it to turn into a scoring fest when it doesn't have to. It's just more of just getting guys in position and just making sure that, hey, you don't give up the long ball, but just get the ball tackled. I've seen a lot of football play where you don't give up 4 or 5 home runs for touchdowns. I've seen it happen. I know it can work, and I've seen it done.
All right, thank you very much.